So as a guy who worked 9 to 5 sales for 10 years and thought that his life purpose was just to slave away for the company, and then I quit and decided to do 10 Muay Thai fights in a year. Then I built an online business where I helped people get ripped. I helped a guy lose 10 kgs in 3 months. I helped another guy quit smoking in 90 days and get in better shape and prepare for his first ever amateur fight. I've helped several people build an authentic personal brand and actually have the courage to start posting content online. And I'm looking back at this and I'm just like, what the fuck is all of this? Like, these are all 3 different markets, right? And like, how am I supposed to scale this shit? And it's so funny because I actually believe that I'm quite competent in all 3 of these, especially since I've actually been able to deliver these results. And like, your boy's been going at it for 2 years, you know, and yes, I've been able to sell high tickets several times with all of these clients. It's been phenomenal, and I'm able to deliver like fucking great results too. But as soon as I try to like, oh, I'm gonna scale it, I'm gonna put in these like systems and these funnels and the ICP, it's so fucking retarded, you guys. What it really all comes down to with online business when you're posting it through the content especially is relationships and energy. You improve your relationship with other people and you transfer the energy. It's not just about the fucking information, you guys. Who gives a shit about the information? Anybody can go on ChatGPT and look up how to do this, how to do that, right? Like, let's go the getting ripped and losing 10 kilograms of fat in 3 months example. Everybody can just like go on Google and be like, oh, I need to get into calorie deficit and maybe I need to incorporate more red meat, and perhaps incorporating sprints alongside of calorie maintenance is actually going to like boost my metabolism. Like, these are all things that you can like understand and just do basic research on, right? But at the end of the day, for you to build a relationship with somebody who's actually gone through the fucking thing, who's had to figure it out by being in tune with their own body and seeing results and trial and error on their own body, and then figuring out somebody who has a familiar way of thinking or familiar way of training or a familiar body type, right? Like, for you to develop a relationship with somebody who's gone through it on the other side, it doesn't fucking get better than that, right? So relationships are so fucking key with online business. No kidding. Why do you think I personally answer all of my DMs? Is because I truly believe that through the relationships that you build, which AI cannot replace, right? Like, that is the fucking key in online business, right? If the person that you're buying from doesn't actually give a fuck about your results and they don't give a fuck about seeing you develop as a person, and there's no real transfer of skills in a very customized way, but no, that's what it is, right? It's like being able to deliver results to your clients in the exact same way that it worked for you, but also tailoring it to work with them, right? If there's not that, then that doesn't work, right? And then there's a transfer of energy, guys. A transfer of energy, because the confidence that you need in order to take a fucking big bet on yourself, when you have a bunch of unrealized potential, but you're looking to just use that energy, but you don't know how to start, you're a bit timid when it comes to actually taking the leap, right? Like, being in touch with somebody who's done it, who has the energy, who has the fucking, you know, that fucking, the balls. It's maybe not the balls, right? I don't want to also limit the balls, because that limits it only to like a male audience. I've had like so many female viewers like really increase and start DMing me, which I find like really awesome, because again, all I give a shit about is relationships and energy. And if that means that I speak with more women and they relate to me, that's like super intriguing to me. That's the kind of audience I get. It's just very new to me, right? But you know what the fucking issue is, you guys? Well, maybe it's not an issue. But like, these things, you guys, it all requires high agency and the ability to take risk. Let's maybe put posting content and quitting smoking, post getting ripped. Which one's risk? See, this is the fucking confusing thing about my life, you guys. This is basically for me, more than anything. But I'm sure this will benefit a very few select people who actually end up watching this all the way till the end. Maybe no one will ever watch this. I'll be honest, a lot of the content that I post, you guys, in my mind, I'm just like, nobody's ever going to see this. Although people do watch it, I just have no fucking clue who they are. And whether or not this actually nurtures into my business and it, you know, I have no clue, you guys. I've been making content for 2 years. I've had an online business for exactly a year. I started in April 2025 when I got knocked out in front of my mom and broke my hand and I just couldn't train Muay Thai anymore. It was like, all right, let me take some time to actually double down on the business side of things, which is so fucking funny because after I completed my 10 fights over the course of 1 year, which was literally just now, I was like, let me move to Bangkok so I can double down on my business. And it has been fruitful, you guys. I have signed several high-ticket clients while moving here. But, it's not scalable. It's not scalable. It's not scalable. These are 3 different markets. They all have things in common, right? High agency, risk, but what the fuck? How the fuck do you make an offer out of that? Right? And then there's the whole I help men 22 to 35 that work in corporate 9 to 5 sales start posting authentic content by not having to give up the things they love. Retarded. Because as soon as I put myself in that box, I just start dreading content. You know, like all I want to talk about, you guys, all I want to talk about and all I want to do is like this right here. Me like figuring out these fucking puzzles, me being able to say the word fuck, right? That's truly who I am. Me like solving this fucking maze puzzle in real time with a whiteboard on a YouTube video while sharing my energy and perhaps even building relationships, right? Maybe we've spoken in the past, or maybe this will trigger you to want to DM me. Please do. I'd be delighted. I'd be delighted to build relationships with you guys. So we're still in this weird place, you guys. We are still in this weird place where we don't really know how to fill this out in order to scale my story, my skills, and my strengths in a way that is packaged into a scalable product. Let's have a sip of coffee real quick. This is my 3rd cup of coffee, you guys. I chug coffee every single day. I sit down on this carpet every single morning because I don't want to just like sit on this chair, right? I'd rather just like sit on this carpet like so. Like so. I don't even use my hands to sit, you guys. Boom. Like so. Stand back up because I want energy to fucking flow, you guys. I want energy to fucking flow. I don't want to be limited by a specific way of thinking. I don't want to put my energy and my ideas in a box. It's the craziest part, you guys, is through sheer will, I've been able to rip like several clients, right? But in no way has this been a scalable process. And I hate to admit it. I hate to admit it, you guys. But I'm quite fucking certain that this puzzle that I'm solving, because I've been wrestling with it for a year. I really have been wrestling with it for a year. Wow. I mean, you can go back to watch some of my videos. There's one called 13 Months Unemployed, something. Then a couple months later, it's like figuring out the puzzles of entrepreneurship. Look at my journey, you guys. I'm pretty fucking certain that as the landscape evolves, as things continue to change, since I'm so on top of the fucking game, yes, it's not scalable, it's not efficient whatsoever. It's completely inefficient how I'm going about things. But since I'm so on top of the game with this, as the landscape evolves, I'm probably going to be one of the first fucking movers to. I feel like I'm going to be one of the first movers when it comes to something that changes in the future, you know? Which I don't like to admit. I'd rather just be like, hey, let me carve my own fucking direction and be like, this is the new, like, this system I invented, this life path I've carved. I'm not waiting for the world and the environment to change so that I can act, right? But when you've been turning in circles for a year, perhaps even 2 years, and then your fucking income is dependent on that, and the only way that you're actually making out is just through fucking grinding it. You can't help it when these thoughts come up, you know? So yeah, guys, I think we'll summarize it here. I'm a online entrepreneur, digital entrepreneur who quit the 9-to-5 to go all in on Muay Thai. So after he quit smoking and got ripped and built the confidence to start posting online. What the fuck do you even call that? Take care, guys.